Alright, so welcome back guys to FTV Funtime Videos, and today I'm going to be trying to beat Jayden's Minion Rush world record. We're gonna try to we can't really beat the actual score, but what we're trying to accomplish is to beat the time in which the highest score is achieved. And hopefully we will be accomplishing that today. We're kind of creating a little bit of a competition here between Jayden and I. And the first thing we have to do before we begin this stream is we have to find the correct buff. It has to increase bananas by 400%. And once we get that buff, we should be able to begin our run. And hopefully, I'm not entirely sure how long it will last. I'm assuming maybe a couple of hours, but I don't know for certain. Oh, actually, it didn't take too long. Sometimes it takes like an incredible amount of time to actually get this buff. So yeah, so I'd like to thank first of all Jayden for giving me advice and actually guiding me through the process of actually setting all of this up. So yeah, so I think now we are ready to begin this run, and infamously, this type of world record attempt is infamous for having the game crash mid-run, which hopefully it won't happen today, but if it does, I don't think we should worry too much about it. We'll just try again at some point in the future, maybe even later this week, maybe even later today, who knows. But with that being said, we're gonna start this run right now. Actually, let me just make sure that all my power-ups are maxed out. I'm pretty sure they are. I'm not sure if we need the golden shield, but I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it. Okay, so now I think we're ready. Okay, so someone just said to not revive too much. So yeah, I'm gonna try my best to not revive too much. It's been a while since I've played Minion Rush, so I'm pretty sure my skills will be a little bit rusty. But with that being said, let's go ahead and let's begin this run. Okay, so I think we are ready with a banana multiplier of 36. Oh, okay, that's not a good way to start. Okay, yeah, that's not good. Well, we're not starting very good. We're not starting very good, but hopefully this will be the only revive we use in the next few minutes or so. Okay, so I think we're not starting out too bad so far. We should probably try to collect as many bananas as possible to increase our score as fast as possible. So I guess there's not really a whole lot to talk about. I guess I did want to mention something that happened today in the Minion Rush modding community. So earlier today, actually this started yesterday, where Minion 285 Evil basically shared that he might have found the 1.7.2 version of the game. And to my surprise, today I was not expecting it, but 1.7.1 was recovered. 1.7.2 was recovered, which means that basically now we have all of the Minion Rush versions before the Jelly Lab update archived, which is, I think, some pretty good progress. And I wonder what other versions we might be able to find in the future, because there are still a few versions that are missing. So hopefully we will be able to find those eventually. I'm not sure if I should have picked up the moon power up, because I feel like this is going to be a bit of a waste of time. Also, if I'm not really paying attention too much to the chat, so if I miss any like questions that you all have, I would like to apologize for that because I'm like kind of trying to concentrate a little bit over here, so I might miss a few messages. Yes, I am playing on the Chinese version, because the Chinese version actually has like lots of like basically buffs, like boosts that like are helpful for trying to beat the Minion Rush world record. So yeah, so I am playing the Chinese version right now. I'm not sure if I should use the evil minion, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm not sure if this is gonna like make the game lag more or like increase my chances of it crashing, but hopefully it does not. Also, if anyone has any tips. Okay, so I just made a mistake. I just grabbed the shield by accident. Yeah, because I think Jayden says that I should avoid minion shields and rockets. So I'm gonna try my best to do that. So actually, recently, I haven't really played the newer version of Minion Rush, but I did actually try out the latest update not too long ago. I think probably yesterday or 2 days ago I tried it, and I'm gonna be honest, I do not like the new version of Minion Rush like at all. Like, it is literally just infested with a bunch of ads, like literally ads everywhere. There's like this new like GrootTube feature where you like watch ads to get prizes. There's like the prize wheel where you have to watch like 30 ads to get prizes. It's like kind of ridiculous. And unfortunately, lots of mobile games nowadays, like they're just like dependent on ads in order to earn money, which is unfortunate, I think, for like most players. I'm not sure if I should have picked up the freeze ray. Okay, picking up the freeze ray was probably a bad idea. Hopefully it wasn't. Oh yeah, I will definitely agree with what Minion 285 Evil has said. I do agree that finding old Minion Rush versions is actually more exciting than like new Minion Rush updates. I mean, the only thing like I guess exciting of newer Minion Rush updates is just the costumes. They're definitely the costume designs have definitely improved, and the animations and everything relating to Minion Rush costumes has improved greatly, I believe, in the more recent versions. Oh well, I just messed up right there. But yeah, but I definitely do think that recovering old versions is more fun than like the newer updates. I'm gonna try my best to concentrate as much as possible now so that I don't end up using up too many revives. I'm trying to multitask here by trying to beat the score and also reading the live chat right now. Just trying to find any tips that people have, and apparently I should probably avoid banana vacuums, according to Jayden. still remember. I can't remember how long ago this was. Probably. Oh well, I just grabbed the Groove Rocket by accident. But yeah, I can't remember how long ago. Probably about 2 years ago. Oh, okay, yeah, so I'll continue using the banana vacuum, so I'm just gonna try to avoid using the Groove Rocket. Also, I'm not sure, I'm right now monitoring the live stream, but I'm not sure if y'all are able to see the stream well enough or not. Because right now I'm watching the stream, but it seems like it's a little bit, kind of not the greatest quality. But I'm not sure if you all could let me know the quality of the stream. I haven't streamed in a while, by the way. I haven't even uploaded on this channel, like this year. I think I uploaded one video, but it was just like kind of like a promotion for another one of my projects that I had going on at the time. Okay, so yeah, apparently the stream is good. There's no lag, luckily. I'm just gonna go ahead and get the Mega Minion. I'm not sure if this is a good idea, but I do want to use the Mega Minion. Okay, since, yeah, probably the Mega Minion was a bad idea, but I think that's alright. So yes, anyways, back to what I was saying, I haven't really uploaded like any proper videos this year on this channel, and frankly, I was not expecting to make a live stream today. If it weren't for Jayden's stream from yesterday, I don't think I would have been like live streaming today. I do have actually a Minion Rush video currently in the works. I'm not entirely sure when it will be uploaded, but I am planning to have it be uploaded perhaps by May. It's kind of, the style of the video is similar to a video that I made back, I guess, during the beginning of the pandemic, back in 2020, in which I basically went over the reasons why Minion Rush was dying and how to fix it, which was basically kind of like a video essay. And I'm gonna make another video similar to that one this year, hopefully by May, going over a different topic. I'm not really gonna reveal too much information of the video right now. Oh no, okay. Well, I messed up. I feel like I'm reviving way much more than I should be. Hopefully that won't be a very big problem. According to Jayden, that was a pretty lucky place to revive. Okay, well, I'm kind of relieved that I revived there then. At least I didn't waste that revive. Yeah, I'm also kind of glad that this Chinese version has been saved, has been archived. I still have, I think, this version. I think on another device I still have it, like with the full data, but I'm pretty sure that data has already been saved, and it's, I think, the data that I'm using right now. Actually, I'm not sure if I've actually played 4.2.5. Okay, that's interesting. So apparently 4.2.5 is just... 4.2.4 was just an additional costume? That's kind of strange. But then again, I feel like the Chinese version is like pretty strange overall. So... Oh no! Okay, that was unfortunate. I literally thought that the freeze ray was going to destroy the obstacle beside me, but instead I just hit the obstacle. Okay, that was a pretty... honestly, I do think that was actually a waste of a free revive, but like I said, hopefully we won't be doing that too often. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure that I realized what I've actually signed myself, like, what I've done to myself by basically stating that I'm gonna try to attempt to beat Jayden's score. Because, yeah, I'm probably gonna be here for a little while, and I'm not sure I really planned to be here for, like, that long. Okay, so if anyone has any tips as to, like, for example, like, what power-ups I should, like, be collecting, that'd be pretty helpful. Because, like, I've considered, like, for example, whenever I stumble into a moon power-up, I don't think it's a good idea to collect the moon power-up, because I think it just basically slows down the entire process, and I don't really get, that much of a score boost. What about a Mega Minion? Should I avoid a Mega Minion as well? Oh no, I just missed a banana splitter, but it was placed in an awful place, so I don't think it would have been a wise idea to risk. Oh my goodness, that was so close. I almost lost there. Oh, why did I grab the Goose Rocket? Well, at least I get to skip this, like, pretty bad series of obstacles. Oh no, oh no, no. Okay, I almost... Oh, well. I feel like I panicked too much. Okay, I literally just wasted that secret area. Oh well, at least I get a banana vacuum for free over here. Okay, apparently I got a 36k bonus whenever I revived. So that's pretty helpful. Oh yeah, the banana counter. Yeah, that's literally a lost cause. It's literally so broken. Oh, banana splitter. I remember in older versions of Minion Rush, like I'm talking about like probably kind of like 1.7.1, 1.8.0. In those versions, I remember whenever you had a power-up, you were not able to use it like on the slides. Like I'm pretty sure if you collected like a banana splitter, you wouldn't be able to use it whenever you went into a slide. And that was like, that was just awful, honestly. Oh no! Okay. Well. Okay, well, we're probably... Okay, yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, so yeah. Well, I'm gonna be honest, I was completely expecting this. And we're not too far into the stream, so I think we can still make an attempt to try again. Yeah, apparently already that was actually pretty... Yeah, that did not even last, that run. I guess we could try again. I guess I was getting too lucky, and that was probably an issue. Okay, so I don't think we have the buff. Or do we? Oh, we still have the buff. Alright, so I think we could... Okay, so we're gonna try again. Just for fun. Honestly, at this point, I'm not even sure if we're gonna be able to make it to that high score. But we're just doing this for fun, honestly. And I haven't made a Minion Rush stream like in a long time, so... So yeah, so we're gonna try again. And we're gonna see how far we get. Hopefully this run will be better than our previous run. Yeah, so honestly, what I have to do is I just really have to avoid... I really have to avoid free revives, like, at all costs. That's kind of what I need to do. What I need to try to do. Because, yeah, the revives are honestly what, like, messed this entire thing up. Like, it's whenever you're about to, like, make a purchase, that's whenever, like, the whole thing, like... just like breaks into pieces, like. Alright, so it seems like we've earned 1 subscriber throughout this stream. That's pretty neat. I remember I used to like make a bigger deal about like having subscribers and all of that, but at this point, like, yeah, having subscribers is neat, but at this point I feel like this channel has basically just become like a side hobby and not really so much of I guess kind of an attempt at like growing something. Oh, okay, okay, that was bad. Oh well, I guess we're gonna use the revive now. Okay, so Jazz 2008, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Hopefully you'll enjoy my like 1 or 2 uploads a year. And hopefully you'll enjoy this stream as well. So, about how many minutes do you guys think I'm gonna be able to continue running without using up a free revive? Okay, we have another subscriber. I completely missed who that was, but thank you for subscribing. And I'm hoping you are enjoying the live stream. I should have actually added a link in the description to the Minion Rush Archive project server, because I think it's a pretty neat server. I recently added a Minion Guesser game into the server, where you can guess the name of Minion costumes and earn some bananas. I'm still trying to figure out what I should do with the bananas. I'm thinking on like having the bananas act like a type of currency, but I'm not entirely sure what you'd buy with bananas. But that's kind of like my goal currently. Well, if I'm gonna be completely honest, the archive project server, at least my goal, my intention with the server is to kind of focus it on like, kind of more, not so much focused on, I suppose, oh, I wish I could turn on super chats, but apparently I don't think I can, because my channel cannot be monetized yet, because I need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, watch time hours, so unfortunately, I can't do super chats. It would be great if I could, because I really could use, I guess, a little bit of financial help with this channel and basically all the other projects I'm like working on. I could probably look into maybe other options, possibly a Patreon or something like that, since like it's pretty clear that I'm probably not gonna reach 1,000 subscribers or the 4,000 watch hours like anytime too soon. If I'm not mistaken, in order to enable super chats, I do have to have my channel be monetized, correct? Because I'm actually not sure. I've honestly just been assuming that you'd need to have your channel monetized in order to be able to enable super chats. Yeah, you know, yeah, that's the unfortunate part. Yeah, my channel is not monetized. Anyways, as I was saying earlier, in regards to the archive project server, like my kind of main goal or intention, I'm actually currently using Nox emulator. That's the emulator I most often use, but it's mostly just because I've gotten used to it. Honestly, like performance-wise, I would probably suggest using BlueStacks 5. I think it's called BlueStacks 5. It's not the actual main BlueStacks emulator. It's like another one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's BlueStacks 5. And that one is the one I would recommend just because it's like way more... It's way better, like, performance-wise. And it's definitely the one I would recommend. But anyways, like I was saying about the archive project server, I've been trying to say this for a little while now. But yeah, the archive project server, like kind of like my main goal is to kind of, because you see there's like other like Minion Rush, I guess, related servers that are kind of more focused on like recovering old Minion Rush versions or like you know, that type of stuff. And kind of what I want to accomplish with the archive project server, which, fun fact, it was actually Jayden's server originally, but then I can't remember why, but I think Jayden might have left the server and like left it, like gave me ownership of it, if I'm not mistaken. And then like after I got ownership, I can't remember exactly what I did. Oh well, I just lost. I think this is the first revive in a while, so I think we're doing pretty good as far as revives are concerned. But yeah, the archive project server was originally Jayden's, but I think he gave me ownership, and I cannot remember exactly why. And so basically, kind of like what I started doing is kind of wanting it to be more focused on, I guess, creating, like, for example, Minion Rush texture mods and that type of stuff. Because I think texture mods are pretty cool. Personally, I think they're pretty cool. And there's, like, quite a few, like, creative costumes that people have come up with. Like, costume mods for different, like, pre-existing Minion Rush costumes. And I really want to see, like, that type of, like, Minion Rush modding occur more frequently. Like occur more frequently on just the Minion Rush community in general. And I think something that has been like mostly unexplored has been Minion Rush location mods, like location texture mods. I think that would be a pretty cool. I think those types of mods would be pretty cool, and I think people could definitely try and look into it. Because like we could technically recreate locations based on other, for example, on other films or other scenes that are in Despicable Me movies or Minions movies. So I think that's definitely something that could be and probably should be explored at some point. My only issue with, I guess, texture mods in general is just how like it's a very cumbersome process to try and to actually apply those mods, because it's not as easy as installing an APK that auto installs those mods for you. It's a little bit more complicated than that, which I think is kind of the issue and kind of why we aren't seeing more Minion Rush texture modding. I don't believe I know how to fix the textures. I'd have to have a little bit more context on the 3.2.0 zone textures. I have ran into some problems with some Minion Rush versions where locations like the textures won't load properly. Where there will be basically a checkerboard of white and black tiles that will replace the textures. And usually I think what I do to fix that, or what I have done to fix that, is I will usually move the like if the location has its DLC file, I will just grab a DLC location file from like the previous version. Like, for example, let's say 3.2.0, like a location textures aren't loaded properly. I'll go back to like 3.1.0. I'll grab the DLC location file for that location, and I'll try that. And I'll try moving that file to the version with the faulty file, like in this case that would be 3.2.0, and that's usually how I would go about fixing that. But I don't really have much context as to as to the situation, so I'm not sure I can really help a whole lot with that, but that's just like my little piece of advice for fixing that bug. You know, so I was thinking today, since 1.7.2 was able to be recovered, now we have all of the Minion Rush versions before the Jelly Lab. But the only issue that we have is actually with, I think 1.3.0, the Halloween residential area. We have the DLC file for that, but for whatever reason, the location does not work, unfortunately. So we almost have like the entirety of the data for the Minion Rush versions before the Jelly Lab. We almost have all of the full data for all of those versions, except that Halloween residential area, which did work at some point. Like, even I remember, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I probably downloaded that version and got the Halloween residential area to work. I can't remember if I did, or at least I know that there are members that were able to have it work. Yeah, there is a video with the residential area working. There is a video with it. I know, I think JP does stuff. I'm pretty sure he was actually able to get that version working with the Halloween residential area. But I'm not sure what happened to like the data for that version. I'm not sure what changed, but it no longer works. Like, if you try to install that version with the data, it simply does not work. And it's kind of strange, but I don't know. I mean, if we found 1.7.2, I think there's still a possibility that we might be able to fix 1.3.0 at some point. So by the way, I actually haven't checked the stream. Like, can you all like hear like the sound effects and like the music and everything? Because I'm not sure if you all can. You know, honestly, I'm pretty sure if there's anyone who might have been able to mod 1.3.0, it probably would have been Test 2. He probably would have been able to mod that version. Unfortunately, we know what happened to him, and we know, you know, the situation. And unfortunately, I don't think, honestly, I don't think he's ever gonna come back to like the Minion Rush community, or the Minion Rush modding community after, you know, after what happened. Which is kind of unfortunate because, you know, I think he was pretty. He seemed pretty knowledgeable. He was pretty knowledgeable in regards to like modding like APKs and all of that. So it's kind of unfortunate that, you know, that the thing happened. I'm not gonna mention it, but you know, if you know, you know, basically. You know, this is actually kind of crazy to think about, but it's almost been 10 years since I started playing Minion Rush, And I think it's kind of crazy that 10 years later and I'm still here playing Minion Rush. It's kind of a wild thing to think about. You know, I'm actually not sure if it would be possible to add newer minions into older versions of Minion Rush. I guess overall it just kind of depends on... Honestly, I'm not sure. It depends on several things. Like, first of all, yeah, it's been 10 years since Minion Rush was released, which is also crazy to think about. But yeah, going back to adding newer minions to older versions of Minion Rush, honestly, it just depends on how the costumes work. Like, for example, like the first issue is like the textures. Like you can grab like a mesh, like one of the .pig files for like one of the Minion costumes from like a newer version, change the name of that file, and then move it into an older version of Minion Rush, and then also do the same for the textures, like rename the texture file. Like you could do that, but I'm actually not sure how Minion Rush maps the textures. I'm not sure if the game, like whenever it runs, if it maps the textures or if the textures are already mapped with the mesh. If that makes any sense. I might not even be explaining it correctly, but it just depends. Like if, like does the mesh of the costume like contain, I guess, sort of the reference to the texture file, or does the game connect the mesh and the texture file? I'm not sure if that makes sense, what I'm trying to explain. But it kind of depends on that. If it's the mesh that contains the reference to the texture file, I do believe it would be possible to bring in costumes from newer versions into older versions of Minion Rush. But if the game is in charge of like mapping the textures to the meshes, then I don't think we're going to be able to bring in the newer Minion Rush costumes. But I think it would be, I think it'd be awesome if we could like bring in newer costumes. Like I'd love to see like some of the newer costumes in these older versions of Minion Rush, because if there's one thing that's better about the new version of Minion Rush, like the current version of Minion Rush, I think it would be the costumes, and I think it'd be very difficult to argue that. So, and I think like per update, like usually we get, like nowadays, I think like about 2 or 3 new costumes per update, which is I think definitely more than we used to, but also I think we receive updates less frequently than we used to, so I think it's kind of the same ultimately. Yeah, and also another issue I just thought about with bringing in newer costumes into the older versions of Minion Rush. There's also like the animations. I'm pretty sure we'd have to move those as well with the costumes, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure if anyone has actually tried to like bring in like newer costumes into like the older versions of Minion Rush. I'm pretty sure it might be possible with like the early versions of the 5-year celebration update, but I'm not sure. But I'm not sure if that's true, because like I myself haven't even tested that, so I don't actually know. Oh, okay, bananas! Oh my goodness, that was so close. At this point, I think, given how much I've played Minion Rush, I'm pretty sure I should already know the obstacle layouts by heart. I think it's kind of unfortunate that like modding Minion Rush is so difficult, because I think if it were easier to like mod, like just imagine like what we could do with, for example, these older versions of Minion Rush. If there's one thing I like about the Mega Minion power-up, is that it gives me a little bit of a break to take a look at the live chat, and also just gonna take a break of like concentrating on like running and all of that. Oh, okay, well. Yeah, also, Jayden, if I'm not mistaken, I think you said that that you were able to get in contact with, I think, the lead director of like the Chinese version of Minion Rush. I was wondering if you had like gotten any information from that, because as you know, like the live stream is about like Chinese Minion Rush. I think it'd be pretty fitting if you could share any information on that. I'll definitely be looking forward to that interview if it's able to happen. Because like the Minion Rush, like the Chinese version of Minion Rush is like just so obscure. Like I think like the Chinese versions of like many games I think are like very obscure. So like learning information about like the Chinese version of like honestly any game, like especially Minion Rush, I think would be very interesting. You know, I wonder when Shady Nefarious will attempt this world record. Beating this world record. I don't know if she'll ever try it. I think it'd be pretty interesting if she did. I think it'd be pretty fun if like more Minion Rush content creators tried to embark on this absolutely ludicrous and insane challenge. Of course, I mean, probably everyone else in the Minion Rush community has a life. Clearly not me. And also clearly not Jayden. Oh my goodness, that was so close. I thought I was gonna lose right there. Luckily, that did not happen. You know, I remember back during the Jelly Lab, and especially during the end of the Jelly Lab, there was a while when I was, like, starting to, like, live stream Minion Rush pretty frequently. I remember I embarked on this, like, oh my goodness, I just missed the banana splitter. That's unfortunate. I remember I, like, started a series of live streams where I was trying to obtain the Sea Dog costume. I think that was during... I think that was in the last Jelly Lab version, and I remember I played like the Minion Races and Events also. I think I made a small little live stream series on Minion Races and Events. And honestly, sometimes I kind of miss that, you know, like live streaming Minion Races. I thought it was pretty fun. I just missed the banana splitter again. How do I keep on missing the banana splitter? Anyways, as I was saying, I kind of miss Minion Races, and I don't know, maybe we'll see them come back, I think, in the 10-year celebration update, because it has been confirmed that there's going to be at least some type of, I guess, somewhat significant update for the 10-year celebration. I'm not sure how significant. Frankly, I don't believe it'll be anything as remarkable or revolutionary as the Jelly Lab was, or as the 5-year celebration update was. I think the game is going to remain mostly the same. Maybe we'll see a little bit of a change in, like, perhaps the, like, I guess the user interface design, perhaps. We might see a few features be remastered. Maybe we'll see Minion Races come back. But if they do come back, I don't believe that it'll be the same Minion Races that we remember from the Jelly Lab era. If they do return, I'm sure they're going to be quite different. I don't even know if we're going to have the gadgets that we had back when we had Minion Races. I'm not even sure if we're going to get those back. Okay, so apparently according to Jayden, the Sea Dog was at 5.6.0. Honestly... At this point, I feel like 5.7.0 has become like such an iconic version just because it was the last Jelly Lab version, that at this point I kind of forget what versions came before that. Yeah, I think Soccer Fan might have been 5.5.0. I'm not entirely sure though. Oh yeah, I think I did hear about that, the Chinese version did have Minion Races working for a while longer than the main version did. Apparently, I'm not sure if this is true because I cannot remember correctly, but if I'm not mistaken, I think there was a version of Minion Rush available for Android TV that did have, I think, Minion races working like not too long ago, like probably about 2 or 1 years ago, which I think is kind of interesting. You know, I'm pretty disappointed. I still remember my disappointment when the 5-year celebration update came about, and I realized that Minion races had been removed. I remember downloading the beta version of it, which was leaked, and I was like searching for Minion races, and I just assumed, you know, it's the beta version. It probably doesn't have Minion races yet. But then when the actual version like released, and it was basically, when the 5-year celebration update released, it was basically the same thing as the beta version of like the leaked version of the 5-year celebration update, which I think was just like a massive disappointment. And I remember just the massive, like the sheer disappointment in the community with this update. And also just like vividly remember how so many members of the community just abandoned the game after the 5-year celebration update. Like I felt like the community was actually pretty active up until the 5-year celebration update. When the news about the 5-year celebration update broke out, like the community, I felt, was pretty hyped about this update, and I think there was just like this excitement about, you know, what's next, like, you know, this huge update is about to come, and then you know, the 5-year celebration update releases, and it just ends up being a huge disappointment, because first of all, the like they had the what do you call it, the basically players' items were converted into like new items that were more useful in the new version of the game. But like the conversions were absolutely awful. They were garbage, and like I remember, and also I'm still a little bit bitter about this, but I remember I spent, I think, about $20 or so to buy the Carol costume back when the Jelly Lab was around. And to be honest, I don't really regret spending that money, because I had a ton of fun with like the Carol costume, so I don't really regret it. But I do remember, like, I spent $20 on this, and then the new version comes about, and suddenly the Carol costume, like, you can buy it for like $2 now. Like, it's ridiculous. Like I basically felt like I had just been scammed at that point. And also the whole feature of being able to like switch minions mid-run, like, that was also removed, and I absolutely hated that was removed. And yeah, I'm still a little bit bitter about the whole, you know, Carol costume situation, but I mean, at this point I can't really do much about it. And like, I don't really care as much about it anymore, but yeah, just like overall, just like the 5-year celebration update, it was just like this massive disappointment. And honestly, I think to a certain extent it sort of killed the community. And I think the most interesting part is also that as a result of the 5-year celebration update, and like, I guess the overall dislike towards this version, I think as a result of that, that's where the whole Minion Rush modding community, like, actually kind of, like, it was kind of born out of that sort of, I guess, longing for like the Jelly Lab version and the older versions. And I guess sort of just the general dislike towards the 5-year celebration update and the more newer versions. And I think it's just fascinating to see, like, I would argue the Minion Rush modding community is a much more dedicated and active community than the actual, like, the main game's actual community. Because I'm going to be honest, I think nowadays, the main version of Minion Rush is mostly played by, I guess, younger individuals, like probably children, play the older version, I mean the newer version of Minion Rush, and so there's not really that much of a community there's not much of a community that exists around that version, because practically the majority of the community for that version well, like they're just children, and like children don't have Discord, or at least most of them don't. Most children don't have Facebook, at least I hope they don't. And so, you know, like I feel like the main version's community, like it's basically nearly non-existent, while the modding community, like it's very much existent, like much more than the current version's community. I'm not sure why I went on a rant about the Minion Rush modding community. But I mean, I'm not really sure what else you're supposed to talk about in a Minion Rush live stream. You know, I could probably, hypothetically, out of this live stream, make probably a video or two on different topics. If I really wanted to, of course, but I probably don't want to spend time looking back at the live stream and, like, creating a video out of live stream clips. Do you suggest me use, okay, yeah, as soon as I get off of the Fluffy Unicorn, I will use my PX41 theorem. I kind of forgot that I had the PX41 theorem. I'm not sure if I should do that right now, or if I should wait a little bit longer for my despicable multiplier. Should I wait for my despicable multiplier to increase, or should I just use it now? I think I'm probably gonna wait a little bit to use it. I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't really think a despicable multiplier of 426 and 1 in 427 would really make that much of a difference, so... Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna use the PX41 theorem, I'm just not sure I want to use it right now. Yeah, I think I should probably try and stop using the banana vacuum so often. Oh my goodness, why does the banana vacuum keep on spawning? I literally just said I'm gonna try to stop using it so frequently. By the way, thank you, original modder, for your words of encouragement by saying that you think I'm gonna crash soon. That's very encouraging. Banana splitter. Yes, I got the banana splitter. I think I'm actually gonna genuinely try to use the banana vacuum less frequently because I feel the game wanting to stutter a little bit, like kind of lag a little bit, and I don't like that at all. So oh yeah, that's actually a good idea. I'm probably gonna save, yeah, the PX41 serum for scary places. I'm not sure if this place is scary enough, though. I don't think it is. I think I'm probably gonna save it whenever there's like those huge like bombs that just like that cover the entire track. Oh yeah, I could also definitely use the PX41 serum to cancel the banana vacuum. Talking about banana vacuum, that's literally the only power-up that's spawning. Oh no, I should have used the PX41 serum there, but I didn't. Oh well, that's frustrating. Oh, that's so frustrating. Literally had the perfect opportunity to use the PX41 serum. I guess now I know if I leave the secret area here in Groot's lab, I should probably definitely use the PX41 serum. Because, oh, that's so frustrating because I literally just wasted another revive on something that was completely avoidable if I really... Oh, well, it's not too big of a deal. Yeah, apparently I became VIP. Not entirely sure what that means. I thought I was already VIP, but... Oh, the unicorn. The unicorn's actually pretty good for like increasing your score. The only unfortunate part is that it doesn't really spawn like frequently enough. Oh, is Shady here? I cannot see the chat. I'm just like taking real quick glances at it, so I have no idea. Oh, oh, I almost got the banana splitter. Oh, hey Shady, thanks for watching the stream. Haven't really seen you in a little while. I also haven't streamed in a little while, so... You know, I think it'd be pretty useful if I could be like in a voice chat with Jayden, just so I could maybe he could help me read off the live chat that's coming in. But it's not a very good idea right now, because probably if I were in a voice chat while playing Minion Rush, it'd probably crash my PC rather than crashing Minion Rush. I think it'd probably crash my PC. So. Okay, so I couldn't really avoid the moon power-up at that point, so oh well. I guess we'll collect some stars. We'll take a break from running so much. Okay, I'm not really liking the sounds that this moon power-up is making. It's like stuttering a lot. Oh wow, we're just one subscriber away from 600. Okay, that's pretty exciting. Okay, so if we really want to, we can use the PX41 serum now. I'm not really sure I really want to yet, but we're gonna have to use it soon here. So, you know, I'm probably gonna use the like the purple one, like the purple icon, rather than the yellow icon. To be honest, I'm not sure what the difference between the two is. Oh no! Oh no! Okay. Oh, that's. Okay. Well. Okay. Yeah, this is. Honestly, there was no reason why I should have lost right there, but. I'm not sure why I decided to move on to the left lane. It was a pretty silly decision. Okay, I'm starting to lag a little bit, which I don't really like. You know, I'm actually gonna skip on the banana vacuum this time, kind of shockingly, because I don't really want to risk losing again, hitting an obstacle when exiting. So I might try entering the secret area once my running speed increases. I might enter it and use the PX41 serum to cut the banana vacuum, and to, you know, gain a little bit of a score boost. But until then, I'm gonna avoid the secret area. Oh, we've reached 600 subscribers. That's awesome. Thanks for subscribing. I'd like to thank all 5 subscribers who have subscribed, who have smashed the subscribe button in the last hour or two. Kind of in a Mr. Beast style, instead of getting a cookie for subscribing, all of you are getting a banana for subscribing. I hope you all are excited about getting a banana for subscribing. If I'm being quiet, it's probably because I'm concentrating on not hitting any obstacles. So right now I'm concentrating on trying not to hit any obstacles. Okay, so we're starting to reach oh, we're starting. Oh, okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Well. Oh, okay. I always hate. I hate whenever I hit an obstacle when I fully know that I could have completely avoided that, and that's what literally just happened. So. Oh, that's so frustrating. Well, at least I get a decent score boost. Okay, yeah, so the bananas are starting to glitch a little bit. I don't think that's very good. I need to have the PX41 serum ready to use. Banana splitter. You know, I haven't eaten a banana split ice cream in a long time. Nice, we've reached 1 billion score. I think that should be I think that should be a pretty decent milestone itself. So uh so yeah, I think that's pretty cool. We reached 1 billion. I'm not sure why, but for whatever reason, well, I've always felt like compared to other endless runners, Minion Rush has always seemed like strangely polished. Like I feel like it's more polished than like other endless runners out there, like even like Subway Surfers and those types, that I think are more popular. I'm not sure if anyone shares the same feelings about Minion Rush as an endless runner game. Okay, so I think the next secret area I stumble into, I'm gonna use the PX41 serum. Because I really don't want to leave it like for the very end or anything like that, so and I think I should probably be using it sometime soon. Especially now that the running speed has increased, I definitely need to use the PX41 serum soon. Wonder if anyone has attempted to build a fart gun in real life, and I also wonder if it's actually illegal to create such a contraption as a fart gun. Alright, so funny thing is, now that I'm looking for the secret area, it doesn't want to spawn. Okay, I think we're heading... Yep, this is a secret area. Alright. So let's get ready to use this banana vacuum... this PX41 serum. Okay, here we go. PX41 serum. Let's go. Okay, I think this was unfortunate timing because now I'm gonna have to waste part of my PX41 serum on a slide. Well, there we go. We used a PX41 serum. Oh, that was so close. By the way, I did read a comment earlier in the live chat. I can't remember if I responded to it or not, but I think someone was asking if I had 3.3.0, if I had that version of the game archived, and I do not believe I have that version. I could check, but I do not believe I have it. So, but I will try to see if I can find that version. Also, something I'm also gonna do probably after this stream or at some point this week, I would like to try out the 1.7.2 version because, fun fact, that's actually the first version I played of Minion Rush. Like, that was when I was like properly officially introduced to this game, was with 1.7.2. So I really want to try that version out. I might even actually make a live stream on it. Perhaps. That's something I do want to do. I think 1.7.2 and 1.8.0, they're both practically nearly the same version. The only difference, or at least the main notable difference, is that 1.7.2 is missing, I think, the PX41 serum, and it is also missing the tourist costume, and Super Silly Funland. And besides that, I'm not sure if it's missing anything else. Like, both versions are pretty similar, I would say. Oh no, Jayden is starving. What will we do? He should probably eat some bananas. He should probably embrace his inner minion self, by indulging in some delicious bananas, which have lots of potassium, which I think is good for your health, if I'm not mistaken. He also asks, is Taco Bell or KFC? Honestly, I don't know. Probably KFC. I think British KFC is probably better. So yeah, I'd say probably KFC. I'm not sure if Taco Bell is a good idea. You know, they're kind of infamous for provoking some, you know, some bowel movements. So I'm not sure if it's a good idea to eat Taco Bell. I'm really tempted to enter the secret area, but I know that as soon as I exit the secret area, I'm probably gonna be hit with an obstacle. Because that's something I hate about this location, about Groot's lab, is that the exit from the secret area is absolutely awful. Like, you literally cannot see what obstacle is on the other side until that door opens. And as your run lasts longer, that door, like, literally starts opening as soon as you're like right in front of it. So it's just like it's terrible. So I'm probably gonna avoid I'm gonna avoid the secret area, unfortunately. Oh my goodness, that was so close. That was so close. I honestly wonder how many times in this stream there has been moments where I've been like extremely close to losing, to hitting an obstacle. I'm sure there's like plenty of moments like those. You know, I'm kind of upset, like in the current version, I'm upset that the despicable multiplier was removed, and I'm also upset that the whole idea of like a score, like getting a score like during a run, like for collecting bananas and doing stuff like that, kind of upset that that has all been removed in the new version of the game. I think the workout room, I think it still had the score. I can't remember if it still had the despicable multiplier, but I know for a fact that it still kept the score feature. Honestly, I think Robo-Nanas, like what even are Robo-Nanas? Like like literally, like what are Robo-Nanas? Like what are they supposed to be? And honestly, like we already have like banana coins, we have bananas. By the way, bananas are practically useless in the game the last time I checked. So like why do we even have bananas if we have Robo-Nanas and Minion and banana coins and all of these other currencies? Like literally like why did Robo-Nanas have to be introduced? Like I just think it makes the game more confusing, and it's literally so unnecessary in my opinion as well. Okay, so I think Jayden just sent some message that I can't read because I'm too concentrated with not losing, so... I remember hating these rocket obstacles back when I used to play this, like, whenever I used to play the 1.7.1, 1.8.0 versions. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure the rolling rocket obstacle, I'm pretty sure that was removed. Was it during the Jelly Lab? Because I feel like it was removed during the Jelly Lab. Or I'm not sure if it was during the 5-year celebration update or in some update in between there. But all you know is I remember I used to hate it because, like, as soon as those obstacles appeared, like, I literally would, like, lose. Like, if I was playing in Gru's lab and those obstacles spawned, like, I was basically screwed. So I really disliked them back then. And, like, back then, I mean, like, 2014 or 2015, whenever I used to play, like, the older versions of Minion Rush, whenever the older versions were the current versions. I will say something that I think is pretty cool about the new version of Minion Rush. There's actually quite a few cool things about the new version of Minion Rush. In fact, I think I would probably play the new version of Minion Rush if it weren't for, like, the absolute, like, just, like, it's literally absolutely covered with ads literally everywhere. Like, the game literally should be called Advertisement Rush, or, like, like, I don't even know, like, it's, like, there's just so many advertisements everywhere, like, absolutely everywhere. Like even if you spend in-app purchases, even if you spend money to, like, buy stuff in the game in order to get rid of those ads, like, you still have to watch ads to, like, double your rewards, to, like actually make significant, like, progress in the game. Like, you need ads, and I don't like that, and that's kind of the main reason why I don't play the newer version of the game. Like, ultimately, that's the main reason. Like, yeah, minion races have been removed, and I'm pretty upset about that, but if the game weren't so bloated with ads, like, that itself would be, I think, good enough for me to actually consider, playing the game, like, in my own time. But unfortunately, you know, like, it's just absolutely bloated with ads, and like, that's not a fun experience, in my opinion. Like, if I'm gonna download a game, I want to download it because I want to play that game. I don't want to be, like, spending half of the time playing the game and the other half just watching like, mindless ads. Like, and to make matters even worse, like, the ads nowadays, like, mobile game ads, are, like, absolutely awful. Literally brainless. Like, they're, like, they intentionally make mobile game ads absolutely awful because that's what gets people's attention. Like, if someone sees a horrible ad, they're gonna be like, look at this ad, like, it's, like, awful. And I don't know, I just really hate, like, I really just hate, I guess, the current state of mobile gaming in general. It's not even exclusive to Minion Rush. It's just, like, in general, mobile gaming has just, like, it's terrible. Like, I honestly preferred back when in-app purchases were, like, the main focus. Like, that was the whole idea. Like, that was the whole way in which these games earned money. Like, I kind of missed that. Like, when it was just in-app purchases, when ads weren't even a thing, like a significant thing in games. But unfortunately, there isn't. Like, we're not gonna go back in time. Like, it's only gonna get worse from here on. From here onwards, like mobile game ads are gonna get worse. Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, I honestly wonder what's gonna be the state of mobile gaming in, like, 10 years from now. Or not even just mobile gaming, but just, like, I guess advertisements as well. I guess just, like, even just digital culture to a certain extent. And I have no idea why I'm ranting about such random stuff in a Minion Rush live stream. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think I started this rant because I was about to say some of the cool things about modern Minion Rush, but then I proceeded to state all of the awful stuff about modern Minion Rush. But yeah, back to what's good about modern Minion Rush. First of all, I think I've already mentioned the costume designs are absolutely amazing. And another thing I like, I guess would be also like the more free to play, I guess, aspect of the game. Like I remember back during the Jelly Lab, like unless you played minion races and events, um, like it was very difficult to win, to like earn tokens and then use those tokens to like buy costumes, because like costumes were incredibly expensive. Like for example, Vampire, 1,200 tokens, which translated to 10 US dollars. Um, like, and that's not even too bad. Like there were some costumes that probably costed like 7,200 tokens, which would be like over $50 US dollars. Like it's just crazy. Like honestly, like just crazy. The costs of like items back then, and like now, like you can, like if you just play like for probably, if you're a new player and you just play for like 10 or 20 minutes, you can probably unlock about like, I don't know, anywhere between like 1 or 5 other costumes in just 10 or 20 minutes. Which like back in the Jelly Lab, or even like the classic versions of the game before the Jelly Lab, even back then, it would be like like the costumes would just be incredibly expensive. And that's just something I like about the newer version. Of course, it's not something that's gonna make me ignore all of the bad things about the current version. Unfortunately, so. Well, I accidentally grabbed the Goose Rocket. Unfortunately. I didn't mean to do that. Oh yeah, Frankenstein. Yeah, that was just like ridiculous. And like honestly, the Frankenstein costume, like the design, I think for like the standards back then was actually pretty cool, because I remember back then most Minion Rush costumes were like literally just get a minion, give him a hat, and and let's call it a costume. For example, let me give for example, you know, firefighter costume, the worker costume. There were like quite a few costumes where it was like literally, let's just give this minion a hat and call it a day. So so yeah, I think Frankenstein was definitely a pretty cool costume back then, but definitely was not worth, in my opinion, 24 euros. Oh no, how did I fall right there? Well, I mean, to be fair, that run lasted quite a while, so I'm not too upset about losing there, but I was gonna mention actually something else that I like about the newer version of Minion Rush, but I can't remember what it was. I'm gonna try to see if I can remember. Because I've already mentioned costume designs, like that's one obvious one. I also like that it's more free to play than like the Jelly Lab or any other version of Minion Rush. I can't remember what else. I don't know, what do you all like about the current version of Minion Rush, if you all even play the current version? I'd like to hear your all's thoughts on that. And yes, I do realize I still have the other PX41 serum, but I'm intentionally saving it, hopefully, for a little bit later. Kind of afraid of using it, to be honest. Oh yeah, the special missions. I did actually play this new special mission very briefly because, like, I don't know, I don't find them very fun anymore. Like they're still literally, they barely changed at all since they were first introduced back in, I think it was 2014. I think it was with the volcano update. I might be mistaken, but I think it might have been the volcano update that introduced special missions. But you know, like, I just feel like it's literally, you just, like, if they were to reintroduce props into special missions, I think that would make each new special mission more exciting. Because currently, like ever since like the Back to the 80s special mission, which introduced the fevers, I guess, power up, if you want to call it that. Like Minion just stuck to it. Like they just continued using, like they've continued using the fever power up ever since. And I just think it's kind of boring after a while, because like it literally does not change. It's literally just the same power up, the same background music for the fever power up. Like literally everything is like practically the same. And something that made like each special mission like kind of more distinctive back during the Jelly Lab, I felt, were the power ups. Okay, so apparently it was the Holiday Quest update that introduced special missions. So I guess I wasn't too off, because I think Holiday Quest was after the Volcano update. I think. I'm hoping I'm correct. No, I can't remember, like, after... Okay, I almost got the unicorn, but I missed it. I can't remember, but if I'm not mistaken, I think after the Volcano was introduced, I think Vector's... No... I can't remember what year Vector's Fortress was in. I can't remember if it was 2014 or 2015. I'd like to believe it was 2015? Pretty sure it was 2015. You know, I might have to pause the game here in a few moments. Hopefully I won't need to, but I might have to. I'm gonna get the Mega Minion real quick, because I do have to do something real quick. I'm really trying to read the chat, but I simply can't. Oh no, okay, that was close. Banana splitter. Oh my goodness, that was so close. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is getting a little bit intense. I might have to use my PX41 theorem soon, if this stupid obstacle stop continues spawning so much. Yeah, it's a little bit hard to believe that 1.7.2 was discovered. It's like one of those versions that I think many of us thought like it would never be found. Like we've literally been searching for it like for years. Like not kidding, like probably since like 2021 probably. Like it's kind of crazy that we've finally found it. And I guess it's not like very, it's not a very noteworthy, I guess, update to, like, I guess in hindsight, it's not really that big of a deal. It's not as significant as, you know, finding, for example, like the holiday update from, you know, from 2014 or I think 2013 actually. But I think what makes 1.7.1 so, like, I guess special, apart from being the only missing version from the pre-Jelly Lab era, actually I think that is what makes this version so special, is that it's like it completes the collection of pre-Jelly Lab versions. Like it's literally the last, like the missing puzzle piece. And I think that's what makes it so special of a version. And I think now there's only like literally a handful of like Jelly Lab versions that have not been found. I think one of them being 3.3.0, which, like I said, I'm gonna check if I have it, but I'm pretty sure I don't, because if no one else has it, then I don't think I have it, because I personally haven't found many versions. I probably found a couple of versions. I think I found 3.9.0. I just never published it or released it to anyone. And I think like a month later, someone else found it. I can't remember if it was Chrisley Snyder or someone else who found 3.9.0. It might have been Usto67 for all I know. But I do know that I found that first before other people did. I don't think I ever uploaded it. I also managed to compile the full data for 1.2.0. So I guess I have made some contributions to like the Minion Rush modding community to a certain degree. I also was able to find that one banana config file from whenever because I still remember, like, whenever we had the whenever the 5-year celebration update was leaked. I remember, okay, that was very close. I remember there was, like, apparently that version had this config file that when you placed it into 5.7.0, it made like quite a few costumes that weren't available appear, and then it made like practically every costume cost only one banana. And I remember this very vividly, because I remember the community being like sharing this file around and saying, hey, you know, if you want free costumes, or like practically free costumes, just like add in this config file and get these costumes for free before, you know, the 5-year celebration update or whatever. And I remember that file being a big deal in the Minion Rush community at that time. And luckily I did have it saved. And I was able to recover it. And luckily I was able to like share it, and now it's like kind of out there in circulation. But yeah, I think I have made some contributions to the community. Also, actually, I can't believe I almost forgot, but you know, the Minion Rush Encyclopedia, that's still a thing. I haven't actually been maintaining the website, so if you go to it, you might notice that it says it's not secure, but I can say that it is secure, as long as because the website doesn't have like any, you know, account system that you have to like log in or anything. If it did, then I would definitely say don't go to the website. If it did have an account system, because you know, it's very vulnerable. It's a very vulnerable website. If it says it's not secure and it requires you to enter login details, like yeah, you probably shouldn't use that website. But But since the Minion Rush Encyclopedia doesn't have an account system and you don't have to log in or give any information, it should be able to work still. I just haven't really maintained it or added onto the website because first of all, the whole structure of the website is absolutely awful. Like I programmed this like back like about when I think 2 years ago. It's kind of crazy to think about, but yeah, 2 years ago was when I programmed this website. It was kind of like my first kind of major web project, and I'm honestly very satisfied with how it's turned out. I think I'm gonna stop using the banana vacuum because now the bananas are starting to glitch. But yeah, I just haven't really bothered to add more onto the Minion Rush Encyclopedia because, like, although it is, I guess, somewhat of a useful resource, I just don't really feel like a lot of people use it. Like, I don't feel like enough people use it to actually make it be worth my time to, I guess, add on to it. I do believe that Jayden and I think someone else, maybe GM, I think XCMM Productions, I hope I said that name correctly, but I'm pretty sure they both have, I think I gave them like a certain kind of a login key that allows them to upload I guess kind of content into the Minion Rush Encyclopedia website. So it technically we could still add onto it. It's just that personally I don't really have much of the time to like spend adding onto the website, and I'm also like very uninformed like with anything that's been happening in the game recently. Oh yeah, I just realized my banana bonus ended. Oh well. Oh, that's bad. Well, you know, at this point, I'm so far into this, I'm not gonna stop just because my banana bonus ended. So I guess we're just gonna have to push through the next who knows how long, because now I think it's gonna take longer for us to get to our goal because of the banana bonus being gone. I wonder how long it's gonna take now without the banana bonus. Because we do have, I think, a decent despicable multiplier, which might help. And I mean, at this point, like, the bananas are lagging so much, like, I'm not even sure, like, you know, we're just gonna continue, you know. I don't understand, like why does it end, like, mid-run? Like, shouldn't the banana bonus last, like, if you already started the run, shouldn't the banana bonus just, like, stay the same way? I feel like that would make more sense, rather than, like, cutting it, like, mid-run. Like, has this happened to you, Jayden? Like, the banana bonus just, like, disappearing? I was gonna grab the banana vacuum, but I really don't want. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, if it lasts for 2 hours, yeah. I think it's probably been 2 hours since I started this run, so. Alright, so I probably will have to use the PX41 theorem soon then. If my banana multiplier is gone. You know, sometimes since I'm still kind of a little bit sad that minion races were removed. I know it's been like 5 years, but I still kind of miss minion races. I've considered recreating minion races to a certain extent, like kind of based on kind of the same concept, but like kind of a different, I guess, application of the same idea, if that makes sense. Like, for example, maybe like a 2D version of minion races, if that makes any sense. I've considered that. I'm just not sure how I would go about creating such a thing. So I don't know. I might consider it. I'm not sure if I could, like, because, you know, in the archive project server, which I'm probably gonna add a link to it very briefly at the end of the stream, I'm probably gonna comment below an invite link to that server. It'll probably only last like about, I don't know, it probably won't last too long, but I'll leave a link to it for anyone who wants to join, because I recently added a minion guesser minigame to the server, and so that's got me thinking, you know, like, what other games could I, like, add to the Discord server, like Minion Rush related games, that are kind of multiplayer, you know, to a certain extent. And I've been thinking about that a little bit as well. Oh wow, we have 601 subscribers. And thank you, Nod. It said Iowine, not Loin. Oh no, I just literally just fell from the fluffy unicorn. No, okay. And this is why I shouldn't read comments from the live chat, because I get distracted and I lose. So but yeah, anyways, thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate you subscribing, even if I only upload once or twice a year. So this is like practically, consider this my first upload of the year. My second one, I don't know when that will be. Maybe this week, maybe this year I'll break the streak of only uploading once or twice a year. Maybe this will be the year that I upload more than 2 videos. Or it might not, I don't know yet. Now, I've been a little bit stressed this week with a few problems that have arisen. And honestly, I think this stream, it's not been too bad. I guess it's kind of helped me get the other things I had in my mind out of my mind. And it's definitely been a while since I've, like, done a stream of this type. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Oh well, we made another silly mistake. Oh well. Okay, that I don't know if that's just me, but I feel like that PX41 barely lasted any time at all. You know, if we could have some, I guess, custom location mods, which by the way is actually possible, what type, I guess, what locations would you all be interested in exploring? And by custom location mods, basically kind of don't imagine like a completely new location, but kind of imagine like, for example, let's say Groot's lab but a different color, or Groot's lab, I guess, kind of designed in a way that looks like something else. That's kind of what I'm referring to. Like, what type of location would you all be interested in exploring? Oh my goodness. I literally swiped so I could grab that unicorn. The fluffy unicorn. And it didn't work. It did not pick up the fluffy unicorn. Okay, well, here we go. There's the fluffy unicorn. Wait, wasn't I supposed to have the PX41 theorem right now and not the fluffy unicorn? What literally... Oh, okay, now I'm the... Okay, that's a very... That was very weird. Okay, that was... Okay, this is very weird. Okay. So I managed to pick up the fluffy unicorn, and then I was running while transforming into the evil minion. Okay, that was just... Okay, that was interesting. That was very interesting. I'm gonna be honest, you know, Jayden said earlier he was starving. Now I'm kind of starving. I guess maybe starving is kind of a strong adjective. Probably just a little bit hungry, kind of like, you know, wanting to eat a little snack, perhaps. I was actually wondering, I think Jayden said earlier that I shouldn't be collecting the minion shield, and I'm actually kind of curious why. Like, why is that not a good idea? I'm not sure if Jayden is still in the stream. Okay, I think Jayden is still in the stream. He's saying something and I have no idea what it is because I'm not looking. Has Jayden tried to become Talking Tom? Or no, what was it? Not Talking Tom. What was that other meme? That other talking dog animal thing. I can't remember what. Yeah, Talking Band. Yeah, Talking Band. That's what I meant. Alright, so the Mega Minion is not really a good power-up to use for this type of challenge, but I am using it because I want a little break from all that running, so... The Moon power-up is also, I don't believe, a very good idea to grab because it, like, the score bonus it provides is like very small and it takes way too long, the Moon power up. I'm not sure if Jayden clarified why I shouldn't collect the Minion shield, because I'm honestly not too sure why I'm not supposed to collect the Minion shield, because I don't really see much of an issue with the Minion shield. I think this is gonna be the last banana vacuum I'm gonna try to get for a little bit. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so frustrating. Oh, that was a banana splitter. I almost grabbed it, but oh well. At least I got, I guess, a little bit of a score boost. Okay, so apparently with the Minion shield, I cannot grab another power-up that is better. So that's why I should avoid the Minion shield. Okay, I did not like that. I did not like that at all. I'm not sure if you all noticed, but there was an incredible amount of lag right there. Like, an incredible amount of lag. Okay, so I'm just gonna avoid the banana vacuum for a little bit because I feel like that's not gonna really help the lag situation. It appears like the freeze ray might actually be a good power-up to grab. Because with the freeze ray, I actually get a decent multiplier bonus at the end. And it doesn't really affect me negatively in my run. So I'm definitely gonna try to grab freeze rays whenever they stumble into my track. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Literally, how was I supposed to... How was I supposed to anticipate that? Like, literally, how was I supposed to anticipate that? Literally, I had literally no time to react to that. That was literally... Like, how is that even... How is that even allowed to spawn? Like, how is that obstacle layout even allowed to spawn there? Like, right out... well... it's kind of frustrating, but... By the way, if anyone is still watching this stream, I would like to thank you, like, very much. And especially if you've been here throughout the entire stream. Because I do realize it's been going on for a little while, so... Because at least on my end, it seems like only 2 people are left watching this stream. So not a lot of people. But if there is anyone still watching, I would like to say thank you. I'm not sure if Jayden is still in the stream. I think he probably left to eat his KFC. So... At least I do believe he said he was gonna grab some KFC. Oh, okay. Okay, so apparently Jayden is still here. Well, thank you for still being here. Oh no, okay. Oh no, oh my goodness, that was so close. Oh yes, I do realize I still have the PX41. And I know everyone like wants me to use it, like everyone really like wants me to use it really bad, so but I'm saving it. I will use it eventually, just not right now. Oh no, and I just grabbed the minion shield by accident. I actually didn't want to grab it right now, but hopefully the minion shield won't last too long. Oh well, okay, I'll just get a little break here with the Mega Minion. I didn't intend to grab the Mega Minion, but I was I didn't really have much of a choice. Okay, so there we go, we get 5 multiplier levels. And I do know that I do have the Mega Minion that I should probably use sometime soon. You know, I just thought of something random, but it's kind of a little bit nostalgic. But I remember back in like 2014, 2015, I remember whenever you searched up Minion Rush, and I'm not sure if this is still true nowadays. Something tells me it probably is no longer true. But I do remember whenever you searched up Minion Rush, there used to be Minion Rush guides that would appear on the Google Play Store. And it basically would be like this APK that's basically, I guess, the equivalent of just like a web page or like a PDF file. And we've just hit 2 billion. But yeah, it's basically the equivalent of just like a web page or a PDF file. And it basically just tells you like some tips like for Minion Rush. Like I remember one of them, I'm pretty sure it was like follow the bananas whenever you're playing, like follow the bananas. It also like shared, you know, like the tip of like using I'm not sure if any of you remember, or if you all have played the older versions of Minion Rush, I'm sure you all will know of like the gift codes. So yes, so these Minion Rush guides. These Minion Rush guides would also include like these gift codes. And yeah, I don't know, it's just something like kind of random that just came to mind. That's kind of a little bit nostalgic. I'm not sure if it's nostalgic for anyone else or if anyone else even knows what I'm talking about. I just thought I'd mention it here. Oh no, okay, that was so close. Okay, I almost grabbed that freeze ray, but I missed it. Barely missed it. Oh no! Oh, that was so close. Oh, it's so frustrating because I know I probably could have avoided that. Oh, alright. Well, at least I get a little banana bonus. Alright, so typically I would grab the banana vacuum here, but I'm not gonna do that this time. Because I know that usually whenever you exit that secret area, there's like obstacles that are placed like literally at the worst spots ever. So it's probably not a good idea to like come out of the secret area with the banana vacuum. Okay, I just missed the fluffy unicorn. That would have been an amazing opportunity to get a little bit more of a score boost. Could have grabbed the Mega Minion to get a score multiplier bonus. By the way, I still realize I still have the PX41 serum. I'm just waiting a little bit more. I don't want to use it just yet. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is so frustrating. I literally just revived literally not that long ago. And here I am reviving again. This is so frustrating. It's frustrating whenever like it's just like a silly mistake. Oh, come on. Really? The minion shield? Anyways, as I was saying, it's frustrating whenever I know that I could have avoided an obstacle, but I just it's a little bit frustrating, but I guess it's alright. It's not a big deal. So now, I believe, I'm just waiting to find a secret area. I could use the Groose rocket to possibly help me get to the secret area faster. But I think I'm just going to continue running until I eventually stumble upon a secret area. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to grab the freeze ray right now at this moment, but I just did, so. Okay, here is the secret area. Okay, so this, okay, finally. Finally, the moment I'm pretty sure all of you have been waiting for, the moment that I finally use my PX41 theorem. Okay, that actually did not last nearly as long as I wanted to, but that's alright. Okay, so we just crossed 2.1 billion. Alright, this was good timing for the fluffy unicorn. So well, I think I'll just wait a little bit. I was gonna go into the secret area, but I don't know, I have a feeling that would have been a bad idea. Because of the obstacles. Alright, fluffy unicorn again. And we did it, guys. We did it. We reached the highest score possible on Minion Rush. And if I'm not mistaken, possibly also beat Jayden at his own world record. We just did it. We did it, guys. I honestly was not expecting. Oh, wow. Alright. I'm waiting for Jayden's reaction because I know he's watching this. I'm not sure if I should just cancel the run. I mean, technically, I already beat the score. I'll keep going for a little while longer. But I am going to personally, instead of waiting like for the game to do something weird, I think I'm just gonna personally just decide to stop it at some point. But we're gonna continue onwards for a little while longer. But yeah, we've technically already beat Jayden's world record. I'm not sure if it was at a faster time. I'm pretty sure it was at a faster time than Jayden did. Hopefully. I still haven't checked it. Oh, well, oh my goodness, I'm not concentrating. Okay, so... Wait, what? So apparently I need... What? Wait, what? No, well, personally, I believe that I did beat the world record because I have no idea why that's not the exact. I have no idea why that is missing 100 points. Just imagine that it has another 100 points because I literally have no idea. The score is literally not even moving at all. So there's literally. Okay, yeah, this is a bit awkward. Technically, I beat the score. I would argue, because this is just like a game glitch or bug at this point. Alright, so funny thing is, now that I've actually beat the score, I'm like hitting obstacles way more frequently than I used to. Probably because I'm not as concentrated anymore. But yeah, I mean, we beat the score. We beat the whole objective of this entire stream. So I think probably soon enough, I'm gonna be ending this stream. I actually have no idea how long it's been going for, but I'd assume 2 hours and a half, perhaps. I know it hasn't been going on for an incredible amount of time. I think Jayden is trying to call me through Discord. I might answer him real quick. Well, if he calls again, I might answer. If he calls again, I might answer. I thought there was an incoming call, but I didn't get the chance to answer it. Yes, I will drop that Discord invite at the end. It's still technically not the end of the stream. Oh my goodness, I literally just hit an obstacle again. I'm just gonna continue reviving for the next few minutes or so. Alright, so for some reason it says ongoing. Okay, that. Okay, so I literally just opened Discord and it said apparently I had an ongoing call. Which is very strange because I do not remember answering any. Okay, now. Okay, there we go. I think,
Oh, it says you're muted because you're on the stream. And obviously I won't be able to hear you because the stream. Oh, hello?
Oh, yeah. Can you hear me?
I can, yeah. Hello.
Yeah, hey, Jayden.
Well done, you
Oh.
I am both overjoyed all at the same time.
Well, I think you should be overjoyed because now you have a little bit of competition to hopefully make this whole challenge a bit more fun.
Well, I suppose I do, yeah. No, I was just gonna mention to you, don't worry, you have beat me. It's like, basically different emulators have different, integer limits. So, yours will just be ever so slightly different. Ultimately, so long as you get the score so high it stops going up, that counts as, like, the score. So, yeah, you have done it. Well done, you best me.
Yeah. I believe, what emulator did you use? Like, BlueStacks, I believe, right?
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, I'm using, Nox. I just kind of, that's usually my go-to emulator.
Are you still playing, by the way?
Yes.
Well, why?
Yeah,
You've done it.
I don't know. I'm just extending the length of the stream, I guess. I'm probably gonna end it here soon, but.
Jeez, well done, man. I'm at order at KFC now because I've been too busy watching the stream. But
Yeah.
Honestly, well done. Like, I'm shocked that someone's actually been bothered to do it.
Yeah, I'm hoping that hopefully, perhaps someone else, like another Minion Rush content creator, will step up. I think you suggested Zip Games. I wonder if they'd be willing to do that.
He's been getting into all the older versions and stuff. He's really fascinated by them, so you know it's entirely possible.
I think that'd be pretty interesting to watch other people get into this challenge.
Yeah, I'll have to update my Wikipedia page to Minion Rush World Record.
Who knows, maybe it won't last for too long, or maybe it will. Maybe I'll be the holder for a while.
Oh, I'm coming for you.
Well, I'll be looking forwards. I'll be looking forwards to your stream, attempting to beat my score.
I was so confident you weren't gonna do it when your game crashed at like what 300 million or something.
Yeah.
I was like, nah. And then you just went and did it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, luckily, I mean, if the game would have crashed like at 1 billion or 2 billion, I truly don't think I would have continued. 'Cause that would have been like another 2 grueling hours.
Yeah, but I think I might be able to beat you if I activate that banana perk the minute that I start the run. I
Oh
can
yeah.
probably make it last longer. So I think that will be my method for when I actually do try and do it. But don't worry, I'll let you have it for at least a little while.
Yeah. So I also did notice that like the multiplayer like didn't really last as long as I was thinking, because like part of that time was like eaten up by you know, me getting to 300 million and then all of it just crashing.
Yeah, no, that was wild. But yeah, right, I'm gonna go order my food. But yeah, well done, man.
Yeah, well, enjoy your KFC.
Oh, I
Yeah.
will. See you later.
Yeah, see ya, Jayden. Alright, so I'm hoping you all heard the call right there. So yeah, I guess I am now the record holder, so I'm gonna revive one last time. And the stream is still going, I'm pretty sure. Pretty certain it's still going. I'm hoping the stream is still going. Yeah, so it does seem like the stream is still going. So yeah, the plan now is, since I've already reached the high score, what I'm gonna do is just see how long this run lasts, and then just end it as soon as I lose here, as soon as I hit an obstacle. And then we'll end the stream, and I'll share an invite to the archive project server, so you all can join and possibly play the Minion Guesser game, collect some bananas, and just rank up in the server. I am actually thinking on adding some more ways of earning bananas in the archive project server. One of these ideas include like earning bananas by contributing. As I've mentioned already, the archive project server, I would like for it to be more focused, I think, on like texture modding, more I guess the creative usage of Minion Rush, I guess modding. It's kind of what I'd like to have the archive project be focused into. So I'm gonna be rewarding people who like create like good quality or like creative Minion Rush texture mods, like rewarding them with bananas. Okay, so Jayden is saying to not end the run. I do not know why. Oh, I am actually seeing that. I did not actually notice that. Yeah, because earlier it was ending at 400. Okay, so I think I'm just, for the fun of it, I think I'm just gonna continue running until we get to 647. Of course, if it does continue increasing, that is. I didn't actually notice how it got to 647, or how it increased to 645. So I'm gonna continue running and see if I can get it to 647. I think it might have to do, I'm not entirely sure if this is true, but it might have to do with the reviving, because I have revived a couple of times, and I believe that might have to do something with it. So I'm just gonna continue running, and then I'm gonna revive once more, just to see if it's the revives that are making the score increase. Okay, so I guess here's the moment of truth. Okay, so reviving here did not seem... Alright, that's interesting. That's interesting, because now apparently, for some reason, I can't get it to get to 647. But overall, I think this stream has been pretty fun, and I hope that all of you have found it to be fun. I definitely want to stream Minion Rush a little bit more now. Unfortunately, I mean, luckily today I had some free time, and I used it to stream today instead of doing other stuff that I probably should have done today. But I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure I regret doing this today. But I definitely want to continue trying, I guess, maybe other Minion Rush challenges, or maybe not even any challenges, just like live streaming Minion Rush in general. I think it could be pretty fun. I definitely would like to kind of involve, I guess, the viewers a little bit more if possible. Maybe even host something in the archive project server and then live stream. I'm not sure, but I might consider some of these things. So I'm gonna revive once more just because I want to see if I can get it to 647. I don't believe I will be able to, and I don't think I want to stay here another hour just to see if I can increase the high score by another 2 points. Yeah, unfortunately I don't think I'm going to be able to get to 647, but I'll accept 645. I mean, technically, beating the high score would count once the score stops increasing, and at this point, I mean, it stopped increasing earlier. It just, like, for whatever reason started to increase ever so slightly after it stopped increasing, which is very strange. You know, my hand's a little bit tired now because of all of the minion rushing we've been doing. Yeah, honestly, yeah, I think we'll be ending it here soon. Apparently only 2 people are watching now the stream. So thank you for staying around. And like I said, I will share the archive project server. I think I might just... Oh, there's JP Does Stuff. I think I mentioned you earlier today when talking about the 1.3.0 version. And the fact that Halloween Residential Area no longer works for whatever reason. I wonder how many bananas I collected throughout the entirety of this whole ordeal. But yeah, once I get off of this fluffy unicorn, I'm just gonna let... There we go. This is the end. This is the end. I stop right here. I'm not gonna try and see if I can increase the score by 2. That would be just... That'd be too crazy. And I'm already crazy enough to even attempt this challenge. So, there we go. There we go. I don't know why it's saying 9 million. You clearly saw we got more than 9 million. More than 9 million score. But yeah, there it is. We beat the world record. Or at least we reached the world record at record time. That's a better way of phrasing it. But yeah, now with all of this being said, thank you so much everybody for stopping by this stream and watching this historic Minion Rush moment that Jayden claims he will be able to beat pretty soon. And I'm looking forward to it actually. I definitely don't doubt that Jayden is going to be able to beat it once again. But yeah, like I promised, I'm actually going to share the invite to the archive project server real quick. Just want to so yeah, I'm gonna see if I can share it real quick. I'm gonna exit to the Jelly Lab. Actually, I was trying to do it over here, but yeah, I'm about to send the invite to the archive project server here in a few moments. And just be aware that first of all, this link is going to expire in a week, and second of all, I'm going to delete the link. I'm going to delete the link a few minutes after sending it. So if you're not in the archive project server, click that link in the live chat right now. Click it real quick, and once you've joined, just say like, you know, I've joined, or say something along those lines in the chat, and then I'll just delete it. I mean, there's not really anything wrong with like sharing this server. I mean, it's not like we have anything that's like, you know, secret or anything like that. Like, honestly, anyone can join. Like, literally all we do, like, mostly is we just share like Minion Rush versions and Minion Rush versions, a few Minion Rush textures, and just, you know, we have our very fun Minion Guesser game. So yeah, and if you know anyone else who like you think would be interested in like this archive project server, like don't hesitate to like invite other people. Because, you know, I think the more people we have on the server, the more fun it will be, the more fun things we'll be able to do. Jayden and I are actually admins. Like I'm technically, I think, the owner. Jayden is an admin who like basically has basically the same permissions as an owner. So we just kind of both sort of co-manage the server. And I'm sure we could like kind of collaborate and perhaps organize maybe some fun activities that we could probably do on the server. I'm not entirely sure what types of activities, but I'm sure we could come up with some stuff. But yeah. Okay. Oh wow, so Jayden actually took the time to count how long that run lasted, and apparently it was 2 hours, 12 minutes, 54 seconds. And actually, what was yours? What was your time? Because actually, kind of funnily enough, I actually did not check what the record time was before attempting it myself. So I kind of just came into this kind of like blindly, like just like my goal was just to reach the high score and then just assume that I had beaten like the previous score. Original modder does ask if I'm gonna do gameplay on 1.7.2, and my answer to that is yes. But I do not know if I'm gonna do a live stream on it or a video. Frankly, probably a live stream, because I'm gonna be honest, those are easier to like record. Oh wow. Okay, so 5 hours 57 minutes and 50 seconds was the time I beat. That was Jayden's time. So that's pretty crazy. I mean, to be fair, I think Jayden could have beaten it if his game hadn't crashed. So, so I guess at this point it's just kind of waiting to see how much longer it'll be until someone beats this score. Um, but I'm definitely glad I didn't have to stay all the entire 6 hours. So I do remember. I'm pretty sure I saw that stream. I think it was 2 years ago. Um, like Jayden's stream, like getting the world record, and like oh my goodness, 6 hours. Yeah, that definitely would be exhausting, without a doubt. But yeah, like I did say, to responding to your original modder's question, I will make a some type of gameplay on 1.7.2. When that will be, I have no idea. It might be. I don't think today because I feel like this stream has lasted for like a decent amount of time. Honestly, realistically, maybe expected tomorrow. I might stream, or alternatively, I might record a video. But like I said, most likely a stream, because these are, I don't know, like a stream is just easier. Like I literally just hop on here, click record, and honestly, I think I get more viewers from streams and more subscribers from streams than I do from actual videos. If anyone is interested, I might actually take the time to go back to this stream and just take the clip where I reach the high score, or kind of just grab highlights of this stream, and upload them onto the channel. I might do that today, actually, or tomorrow. I don't know. I think at this point I'm just ranting. This is the bad part about streams. At some point, I begin ranting and I just extend the length of the stream, because literally I reached the high score, I think, like over half an hour ago, and the stream is still going. But yeah, with that being said, I actually haven't made too much progress here in the Jelly Lab. I don't know, I might be able to record some more, I think. Maybe just playing the Jelly Lab without, like, actually attempting a high score. By the way, here's Monkey King. Because I know this is a pretty rare costume, and I'm sure lots of you really like it. Okay, so Jayden says that I need the full stream in order for it to be a world record. Unless YouTube does something weird with this stream, I'm pretty sure it should save. Because the previous stream, the one that I did where it crashed at 300 million, that one is still up. But yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to secure this world record. But yeah, with that being said, thank you all so much for stopping by, for stopping to watch this stream, and I will see you all in the next video or live stream. And goodbye, everybody.